Hey, my name is Joe Polyak, local San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent with Rise Homes, and I make videos like this for people like you who might be thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate. And today I'm going to be doing a San Mateo County real estate market update. I'm going to talk about what's been happening with the local real estate market. Right now, we are approaching the end of February. Single family home data. Let's take a look at that. So January 2022, so we had 313 new listings and 250 listings left in inventory at the end of the month in the county. Let's pop in and take a look. We had 375 new listings in January 2021, so a little bit more. But the big change was 400 listings at the end of the month in inventory at the end of January 2021 versus right now 250 at the end of January. So that's 250 homes left on the market at the month of January versus 400 a year ago. That is obviously a major decrease in the inventory levels. So continuing our strong sellers market, low number of homes available for sale. Yes, we are still in a very strong seller's market, multiple offers, a lot of overbidding and homes selling for way above asking, unfortunately for the buyers out there, but fortunately for the sellers out there. So 219 homes sold during the month of January 2022 and 241 homes sold back in January 2021. So not a big difference. The average days on market was 35 days on the market for January 2021. By the way, January generally tends to be one of the slowest months along with December for real estate market activity because we're just off the heels of the December holiday season. People are just kind of getting back into the swing of things. So generally, January is not a hot month. But as you saw with my market update for last year, December was an extremely hot month, and January is also shaping up to be one of the hottest Januaries that I've ever seen. I've only been in real estate for, around 10 years now. So this is the hottest that I've ever seen, but still. So 24 days on market is the average days on market, or is it median? I believe it's the average here. I believe other places use the median, but in our area, they use average. So average days on market, only 24 days. I'm sorry, I should say mean. They say average when people refer to average. They usually are talking about mean, but there are three. If you remember your whatever it was, fourth grade math class, it was mean, median, mode, and median usually tends to be a better metric for looking at real estate sales activity. So jumping into that, the average sales price or the mean, $2.6 million in January 2021, and the median was 1.888. Good luck for the Chinese. 888 are a good luck number for our Chinese clients, as you all know, or the Chinese people and people who understand Chinese culture know. So to January 2021, $2,035,000 was the average. So the average is up $600,000. The median is up over more than, $280,000. $280,000. The median is up year over year in 1 year. That's more than a 10% increase. That's about a 15% increase. I'm just doing that off the top of my head. The median price per square foot was $1,002. I shouldn't say two. I remember when I was in elementary school and the teachers say you don't say $1,002 because it's not $1,002. There's not $1,000 and then a $2 on the side. It's $1,002. So just a little bit of grammar for you. I do remember those things that we were taught in elementary school, even though I could barely speak English at the time. So $1,139 per square foot and $1,002. $1,139,002. So that looks like a 12% increase or so, 13%-ish. No, sorry, 11.3% technically. Homes were selling for, on average, January 21, 10% over asking in San Mateo County. And I just want to pop in and look at some of the cities. Burlingame, 14% over asking is the average price that homes sell over the asking price. 13% in Millbrae, 16% in Pacific, 16% in San Mateo, 12% in Redwood Shores. And we had a lot to do with those. We had a couple in San Bruno. How did San Bruno do? San Bruno was only 9% over asking. Both of our listings sold for, I believe it was like 15 at least percent over asking. Last year, January 2021, it was 3% over asking. Homes were selling for 3% over asking, and now they're 10% over asking. Insane. So let's pop into condos, or common interest development, which actually refers to townhomes and condos. The difference between townhomes and condos are that townhomes are condos, but don't have anybody above and don't have anybody below, and are kind of made to be more similar to a single family home. There actually is technically no difference at all from a condominium and a townhome, other than just because of their design and their layout and how they're not like in an apartment type building causes them to be referred to as a townhome. But their ownership structure is actually identical to a condominium, because you essentially only own what's inside of your unit and do not own what's outside of your unit. That's managed by an HOA, with some notable exceptions throughout different communities. Working with an intelligent, excellent, proactive, professional, super active realtor like myself, or anybody from my team, Mike Sinitsky, Sean Kelly, Alex Williams, to name a few, will allow you to work with somebody who will notify you when you do have to replace something like a roof or windows in your particular townhome community that you decide to buy in. Let's pop into common interest development. So January 2022, 155 new homes hit the market and 130 left at the end of the month in inventory. 158 and 195 in 2021. That 195 figure is huge, about 50%, I think, if my math serves me right. More homes were available for sale, 130. So our inventory is down. So that's, again, as we've been in this insane, super competitive, highly over asking price, bidding war, never seen before, competitive market in single family homes, it's actually been not really the opposite, but it's been more of a normal market, or maybe a little bit tiny bit of a buyer's market in some cases, but actually no, probably not a buyer's market, but buyer's market compared to the insane seller's market that is single family homes. But condos have been not so crazy. So that is starting to change. People, Google, Facebook, all these companies, you have to come back, work at the office at least 3 days a week. Now, that means you can't just be like, well, I'll just come in whenever I want. No, now you can't come in to the office. So I'll let you, if you have a bunch of tech friends, they'll tell you all about what's going on there. But basically, a lot of people are being required to get back into the office. And with single family home prices being crazy, and with interest rates supposedly rising soon, which they have been rising in some markets, but I just got a client who got a $3.5 million purchase price, 20% down, 80% loan amount, like $2.6 million, I believe. Loan amount at 2.75% interest rate, which is impeccable. People are saying rates are rising. They haven't really risen yet for 30-year fixed mortgages for jumbo loans, but conventional conforming loans, they have increased, but we can talk about that later. But long story short, inventory is down quite a bit year over year. Sold, number of sold, 104 year over year, 93 sold in 2021. Not way more, but a little bit more sold. The average days on market was 39 for these, and 32 days on market, January 2022. So keep in mind that in all markets, always condos, townhomes just generally tend to be a little bit slower than single family homes, aside from maybe, I don't know, like maybe areas of Manhattan, or if you're only looking in areas where they only have condos and or co-ops and things like that. But for the most part, in our areas where I've seen, single families are always busier, sell faster, days on market's lower, more competitive, higher price per square foot, higher everything than condominiums. So just keep that in mind. But for 32 days on market, average days on market, it's looking like we're getting very close to being back to pre-COVID condo market. Okay. January 2022 average sales price $993,000 and $905,000 median sales price. Let's see, last year $931,000 and $840,000. Boom! Wow, look at that. That looks to me like being almost a 10% increase across the board for sales prices year over year. The condo market is coming back, folks. Looks like we're on that upswing. Basically, it's like this. Then March 2020 hits and it goes, and since then it's been, and then looks like December 2021, January 22, looks like a little sharp spike. If you have been thinking about buying, thinking about maybe you're a little bit priced out of the single family home market, thinking about getting into condos potentially, right now might be the time to get in there before things just go haywire. Median price per square foot, 2022 January, $808, $772 last year, so obviously up again. 103% over asking, everything selling for. This is the first time that I've seen the average list price percentage received being more than the asking price, I think, in a very long time, in a couple of years, since March of 2020. So anyways, long story short, what's been happening is crazy overbidding, multiple offers, high prices. Did I mention this already? Seller's market in single family homes. And looks like the condo market is starting to catch up. And in fact, is coming back with a vengeance as we speak. So interest rates rising. That's the big thing people are talking about. Ukraine and Russia conflict. By the way, I'm Ukrainian. My family is from Ukraine originally. They left former Soviet Union before Ukraine was an official country, and I have family back there. So the situation there is actually looking scarier and scarier by the day. That could have some sort of an effect on the housing market. But I think a more important effect will be interest rates rising. The Fed's saying that they're going to start raising interest rates, causing mortgage rates to rise. I think people are anticipating this, and it's causing a crazy buyer demand to happen. And at the same time, as you see all across the board, supply is very low. So what does this mean? It's an excellent time to be selling, although maybe it could keep going up. But where would you move? That's the big question that everybody asks. If you're buying, is it a great time to buy? Only if you need to buy, and you need to buy a home for yourself and your family to live in, and you want to paint your walls whatever color you want. You want to remodel a kitchen however you want. You want to have a backyard however you want. Then it is a good time. Timing the market for financial reasons, thinking it's going to go up or going to go down. You remind me of a couple of friends that I have who, shout out to, you know who you are, who have been saying, well, the market's going to crash any minute. That was about 50% ago, and it hasn't crashed, and they lost out on a lot of potential earnings. Maybe they made it somewhere else in the stock market or somewhere else. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for talking so fast. If you want me to slow it down and you want to give me a call and answer all these questions, go over this in a lot more detail, I'm a lot slower, more patient, and calmer in person or over the phone, and happy to discuss this with you. Again, I am Joe Polyak with Rise Homes, local San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent. Happy to help. Feel free to call me or message me or email me. All of my contact info is in the description wherever you're watching this video.